G'day mates, just a casual video today. To all my mates in the US, g'day guys. There seems to be a lot of debate about buying CPAP through insurance versus buying it outright. Now personally, from what I'm reading, I know exactly what I would do. I would cut out all the bullshit and just buy it outright. That's what I do. I'm gonna read you a few posts here that I've stumbled across online, just a select few. There seems to be thousands of them. And to be honest, for me, it's a little bit confusing because over here in Australia, we don't have any of this bullshit. We've just got, for those that have health insurance, you pay for it, you pay your monthly premiums, you get a rebate. You just get $750 or whatever it is, okay? We don't have any of this resupply stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna read you these posts, so let me know what you think. Buying through insurance, nightmare. Hi all. Brand new to this sub, but a CPAP user for 15 plus years. I recently decided to upgrade from the S9 to the AirSense 11. I had a lifetime prescription from my apnea doctor given to me in 2005 after my sleep lab study. Now I've decided to upgrade. The insurer would not accept my old prescription, saying I needed a new one. I had to see a new doctor for that, and the new doctor says that the prescription is not valid. She writes me a new script and it's sent directly to Apria Healthcare. After 3 months and several phone calls back and forth, my machine still hadn't been ordered. And then a document is sent to me that I'm supposed to sign, allowing my insurer and Apria to have access to my machine usage records. Okay, for a new user, I understand, but I have 15 years of nightly use and documentation to prove it. Why do I have to rent a machine? Also, they told me it would take 4 to 6 months to get a machine. And no matter who I go through, it's the same thing because of the lawsuit. I think he's talking about the Philips stuff, maybe. Decided to buy the machine myself. I literally had it in 2 days later from CPAP.com. Insurers need to change this ridiculous, idiotic babysitting procedure for insuring people with sleep apnea. Unacceptable. Glad I won't need another machine for a long time, and also glad I can afford to go below 1,000 on a machine. But not everyone is so fortunate, and it's bullshit that anyone would have to wait months to begin or continue treatment. So that's post number 1. Now let's look at the next one. Doctor, not happy, I ordered online. We've got this saying here in Australia, not happy, Jan. Comes from an old commercial. I won't go into it. Anyway, bought CPAP online. Doctor was unwilling to look at the Oscar report and demanded I take the chip to the local DME. Pretty sure the DME will tell me to pound sand. What should I do? After my sleep study, the doctor called and asked which DME she should send the prescription to, giving me 3 options. I chose the closest. I won't name names, but a very caring and professional DME calls me and says, in a nutshell, the cost is almost $2,000 for the DreamStation and a little bit more for the ResMed. And with this cost, I could try only 2 masks. So online I went and had one delivered with 3 masks for $1,000. Yesterday was my follow-up. I downloaded and printed the Oscar reports. However, the doctor was beyond flustered and frustrated because I was supposed to use the local DME that would set up AirView so it would load into his computer. It took lots of convincing for him to even look at the Oscar summary page. I had my laptop and offered to show all the graphs. The doctor said, that's why we needed to use the local DME, to which I replied, I sure don't need to pay $1,000 for someone to upload a report that's sitting right in front of you. Snap! Good for you, mate. That's awesome. And that's exactly right. You don't. It's the same information. It's more information. What they're getting on AirView is nothing. That is summary data. What you can get from an Oscar report or Sleep HQ is detailed data. It's far more advanced data. Probably the reason this doctor is upset, he's probably getting some sort of kickback from whatever DME, he pushes you to or the one you choose. He probably gets a little kickback. They're all getting kickbacks, guys. All right, next one. This is a really interesting one. All right. I was diagnosed in 2017, had a refurbished Respironics from the DME until 2018 when it broke. They replaced it with a new ResMed AirSense 10 Auto. No machine issues until last night. Kept feeling like it was trying to suck the air out of me, and then an alert came on that the tube wasn't adjusted. Hubby helped me change the tube, I changed the mask too, but it still said the hose was not attached. I slept without CPAP for the first time in 5 years. Woke up feeling fine, strangely. Called the doctor and DME in the morning, and it turns out I'm due for a new one from my insurance since 5 years has elapsed. So they put the order in. Then later in the morning, the damn thing is working fine. My husband, a computer engineer, thinks it's a bad sensor. Any ideas? So this lady here, she's got her AirSense and she's got a fault. Now, that fault is probably a real easy fix. It might be user error, or maybe it is just a sensor or something that could easily be replaced. But what's happening now is the insurance has gone, oh, something wrong with your machine? Oh, let's just get you a brand new one. All right, so they've ordered a new one. Now, what that means is anyone who's newly diagnosed, who needs a CPAP machine, right? They go one step back again, right? Because the old duck here has just ordered in front of her. Even though she has a machine and it could be a really easy fix, no. There's another machine added to the pile, added to the queue, which just pushes out that timeline even longer. And this is a big problem. Just because 5 years is up doesn't mean you should just get a new machine. Why? I mean, the only moving part in these machines is the motor. And sometimes these motors go 10 plus years. Not a problem at all. Anyway, guys, look, today was just a little bit of a casual chat with you all. I'd love to hear your feedback on what you think is the best option, buying through insurance or buying outright if you can afford it. This topic does need a lot more work. I just don't have time right now with building Sleep HQ, and I've got a few other things on the go. But once I do, I'm going to really dive into this topic because I think there's a lot lying underneath the surface here. I think that the rabbit hole does go deep. Anyway, guys, great to chat with you all. See you soon. Bye.